people are really starting to question this fracking process. Fracking is hydraulic fracturing of the underground strata to release the what they call natural gas and anything else that they can collect from there. But really, they're going after, uh, I guess it's LP or propane or something similar, something that they can bottle up and sell to you for your appliances, mostly for your heating, um, home heating systems, and also the cooking stoves, the ovens. But also it has other industrial uses, and companies use it also. Factories need heating and so on and so forth. So it's a really big industry. You're talking about a lot of money, and it's just really obvious why they want to do it. But I think we have to ask ourselves about the enormous, like incalculable mess that it's making, because it's destroying the integrity of what is in the underground strata. And we have to realize what's down there is non-negotiable. Nobody owns that. It should be hands off, because it's water. If we don't have the fresh, clean water for wells and drinking water and the springs that come out, the pure, clean, refreshing, life-giving springs, if we don't have that, we're not going to be able to exist. It's not as easy as saying, oh, we can create a purification plant and then we can sell bottled water for even more money because you can't get water anywhere else. So they'll be selling it at like $100 a gallon while they sell us also our heating fuels, the gas. It's just a big mess, okay? It can't be called anything else but a mess. They're ruining the natural structure of the earth. This is all tied in with the mentality of these money makers, these capitalists, these reckless destroyers of the world. I don't even need to say planet or earth. It's our world. They're trashing and destroying our world, and they have to be stopped. They go around polluting the ground, polluting all the water. It's tied in with mining. It's tied in with the oil industry, petroleum. It's basically one and the same. It's tied in with the nuclear industry, the energy, the power, the electric, all of this. They're all in collusion. They're all in this. All these people. If you're in this business, you have no conscience. You cannot live with yourself. You're not going to be allowed to be in this world and to continue to ruin it for everybody, especially for the future. We're going to give such a mess to the next generation of children. What is that? But it's crime that's incalculable. We need new courts. The judicial system is not doing enough, and plus it's being rigged because of special interests and lobbying. This also is crime. It's corruption within the governments. It's a public-private partnership, as they want to call it. They're in bed with each other. They don't care that they're ruining the earth for even their own grandchildren. But what about our children today? What about the children that are going to be coming along? Just like we had. We had the opportunity to drink the water, to see the beauty of the earth. It's not going to be there for them. It's not going to. I'm not even calculating in all of the other industries. The nuclear radiation, which is a pollution beyond our ability to cope with. I mean, this is... And it's just these people that want to make money. They want to make money, and they justify it because people are buying it. Well, actually, people wouldn't be buying it if you didn't make houses, and if you didn't make monopolies in every town where you have to buy gas. I've literally been in towns where you can't heat your house. You're not allowed to change the house or convert it or use something natural, something reasonable for that location or that region. They have it all locked in with the industry. I've been in towns where they're closing down everybody's well. Grandfather clause, it doesn't matter. People have been using the same well for centuries. But no, they come in, they concrete it over. What is going on? Oh, it's because you're just going to get the municipal water, you're going to have to drink the fluoride in it, you're going to have to drink the poisons, we're going to chlorinate it all the time, and because we're fracking underneath your property, it's affecting everything. They drill it in and it goes out in every direction, the chemical, the poison, and the chemical's killing the bees, the chemical's killing the soil, the fields, not just the wild animals that are dying, dropping out of the sky, washing up on the beaches dead from the chemicals. The chemical warfare that is down in the Gulf, where they call it, there's an oil well that it's not. It's not. They're toxifying everything so that everybody gets poisoned. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. And people need to get out there. Oh, I know you have to work. I know you have to protect your house. You've got things to do. But if we don't fight, there's going to be nothing left. There's going to be nothing. If it wasn't pollution enough that we saw the commercial ad campaign in the 1970s with the Native American individual who was walking along the road and he was seeing the rubbish or the refuse that was thrown out of the cars and just drifting along and being an eyesore. But now it's there along every roadside. It's along all the streets, filling the garbage cans and being collected up in the landfills, and they keep burying it and burying it and burying it. And then most of it's being tossed out. It flows out into the ocean, and there's a garbage patch. When they did that commercial, they didn't have that. They didn't know about it. Now it's the size of Texas. It's bigger. It's floating out there. All the animals are getting caught in it. It's polluting them. It's toxifying them. It's washing up. These things from Fukushima washing up all along the coast of North America. From every direction we have this it's just adding up, folks. It's just adding up. We don't have any leadership in the governments doing enough about it. I might say that they have a little bit of heart, some of them. They want to see that, but they're so caught up in their insulated bubble with all their lobbyists and all their money and all the corporate interests, the lobbies that represent them, the backroom deals, the criminal enterprises, and the mentality that everything's going to be okay. Actually, it's not. Why are we spending money on water? The next step that you might see is that they're going to start spending money on the air. To get breathable air, you're going to have to buy a bottle of it. Not only I'm a father, but before I was a father, I was a person here in the planet. I was a child of the earth. I am. I still am. I always will be. I'm not going to Mars. The former President Bush, George Bush II, he claimed that we're going to go to Mars. You can't even go back to the moon. They can't even stay in orbit to do anything. How are they going to go to Mars? It takes months to get there. Then when you're there, you have to stay there almost 3 years. Who's going to go there? These pictures that they're sending back. They're just looking at another place to pollute and frack and do all that. These people, they're not people. I'm not going to give up, folks. I'm going to tell you the truth of what's going on. You can either wake up and face it like I do, and it brings you down sometimes. It brings me down all the time. This stuff has been bringing me down, but do you see me dead yet? This has been bringing me down for a minimum of 40 years. 40 years. 40 years I've been seeing what's going on. And now the fracking, now the nuclear pollution. Look at 1986. So many years has gone by since Chernobyl. Do you realize that? Have you seen the pictures of the suffering over there? Approximately 1 million have died directly as a cause of that, as effects of that. Chernobyl was the cause. Have you seen pictures of the children? What's going on in the mind of these children and their twisted bodies that they have to try to function in? And what kind of birth defects and kind of suffering and disease you think is going to come out of this fracking now? All across the world. I am hearing about it, and people are trying to fight it. I want to say one thing right now. Please, please, children, don't yell right now, okay? I'm doing a video right now, okay? You know what that means. Okay. I want to give you this conclusion, okay? Even though I'm emotional, even though I know what's going on, I know everything. All I have to do is compile more details. I have the bigger picture. But I want to inspire you. I want to tell you that there is hope and we need to face this. Every battle in the greatest war that's ever been imagined in this world. And there's nobody coming to save you. It's you that has to do it. You and all the people around you. You're together on this. You need to cooperate. Do everything that you can. When someone falls down, you end up in prison, or you get confused, or beaten, or insulted, or whatever. Support each other. And expand your mind. It's not just about one issue, because you can't solve just one issue. Everything's connected. We should make conglomerations of issues. You cannot just fight the fracking without talking about Fukushima, without talking about drilling in the Gulf, or drilling in Alaska, or the Keystone Pipeline. You know, the new one that Obama wants to do, and those corporations want to do, and the deforestation. Why do you think they're deforesting? They want to go in the land, they want to find minerals, they want to do mining, they want to do fracking, they want to set up a nuclear power plant. Every issue is connected, folks. I want to inspire you. You can know this, you can learn about this. We can't be like children fighting amongst ourselves, folks. We need to grow up. We need to face what the true enemy is. We are not each other's enemy. I'm not your enemy. Forgive me for whatever it is that I've ever done, but see what we're all in on together. We need to cooperate on this. Thanks for listening. Make your comments. Do whatever you can. Much love, support, faith. We have to get through this. If we don't, there's nothing. There's nothing else. There is nothing else. Take it seriously. Thank you. Sorry about my children. I tried.